Hey, 944 V8 fans. In the last video, well, we had the dash all apart. That's still an issue, but we're working through that one. But I had talked about the front sway bar mount on these cars and the fact that we were going to get something from Lindsay Racing, and we're going to also eliminate the rear flexible rubber factory sway bar end links. This has a Lindsay Racing three-way adjustable 19mm rear bar in it, and it has the factory original 26.8mm front bar in it. I've had my last car about 15 years ago was an 86 944 turbo, and it had the MO30 30mm hollow front bar in it. And like I've said before, I live in Pennsylvania. That bar with Delrin center bushings and rubber outer bushings that goes to the control arm, anytime you would hit a bump with one side of the car going straight, didn't even matter if you were turning, just going straight down the road, it would pop the end link off. Well, one of the end links, depending on which one. So that's why I stuck with the 26.8mm bar on this. But one of the problems that causes that is the way the front bar is mounted. And Lindsay Racing sells this neat little, well, not little. If you ever looked at the 944 front sway bar mount, it's just a piece of metal that sticks down. So what they have is just a piece of metal that bolts to these two holes that are on the top of this. Has a 90-degree bend in it. It comes straight down, and then the link for the mount for the sway bar is attached to that. So it's free to move like that, even like that, because it's not very strong. So I'm sure that's why they pop out. But I got these from Lindsay Racing. This is a machined piece of aluminum, which is much more substantial than what we had in there. Now, that being said, you know that if you're a V8 944 guy, the front cross member, which is what this is the front cross member bolt. So you pull the front cross member bolt out, stick this up in there, and then put the bolt through. They give you a longer bolt, which is probably going to be the wrong thread for my car because mine's a later one with fine threads. But anyway, the cross member has a 1/2-inch spacer on it, as does the control arm where it mounts to the frame. And this is what goes where the sway bar goes. So you need this to go here, which is all well and fine, but it also means that these 3 bolts have to be a 1/2 inch longer. Otherwise they ain't gonna mount too well. And these are the rod ends that I got for the rear sway bar. We'll get them on there at some point. And we also got a set of front wheel bearings with new seals. So we'll be sticking all this stuff on in the not too distant future, I hope. All right, that's it for today.